The rumors are true. VidMe is terminal. Stick with me and I'll fill you in. For you guys that don't know, there are competing services to YouTube such as VidMe. And VidMe has been around for a little while, where they're kind of like a clone of YouTube. A much smaller audience, but kind of a tight-knit group. I started putting stuff over at VidMe as a form of security because I've seen so many of my friends lose their channels on YouTube. I wanted all my stuff backed up on another channel, and VidMe made that easy, and they had a community, and I actually worked pretty hard to try to build myself up there to get a little street cred, but I never really got much traction over there. Fortunately, I got an email from them saying, hey, sorry, we're out of money, we're closing. And something people got to realize is that, you know, the dirty little secret is YouTube is not actually profitable. They run at a loss. They're like a loss leader. They use YouTube to kind of generate money for the other vehicles that Google owns. On paper, YouTube has never made a dime, I don't think. They've always lost money every year. So VidMe comes and tries to compete, and they don't do such a good job, I guess, as far as controlling their expenses. Because, you know, rendering all this video and putting it up is expensive, and hosting all this video is expensive. So I guess they didn't distinguish themselves well enough. So as usual, I'm trying to scramble on where to go. Now, I love YouTube. I have like kind of this weird love-hate relationship with YouTube. They've been really good to me sometimes, and then sometimes they just like erase people's accounts. So I don't trust them. It's kind of like an abusive spouse that you just kind of keep hanging out with. You know, this time YouTube's changed. I promise it'll be different this time, but I don't really trust YouTube completely. So I do like to have a backup. Currently, I'm looking at some alternatives again, but it's so much energy to go try to build somewhere where you're not known at all. You know, there's BitChute, which looks kind of promising. Steemit, I tried. I just couldn't get much traction. It's kind of like a Reddit. I don't really care for how it looks and how it reads. I like more pictures and big stuff. So I went over to Minds TV, and I just started this week making an account over at Minds. Minds is like a, I guess some Liberty guys got together and were like, I want a network where we can say what we want without being censored and having algorithms work against us. So it's kind of a libertarian Facebook, for a better term. And that is the crowd over there. It's more of a red pill crowd. And I used to be a pissed off liberty activist. I would have fit right in about 5-10 years ago. You know, I would have done stories about police accountability and loss of freedom and all the stuff that is important that is happening. But, you know, I've evolved a lot, and I am in a much better place with my spirituality, and I don't want to focus on just nothing but negativity stories. That's why I don't watch the news. I'm not joking when I barely knew who the president was, because to me it's just another, you know, another talking head that the allegory puts up. You know, the allegory. I missaid that. The powers that be. Let's just say that. The word escapes me right now. So to me, it's, you know, it's this negative thing. You wake up in a good mood and then check the news and you're like, you know, and it's not an empowering and positive place. In my stories, I'm trying to push back and do something different. No matter what my stories are, you're always going to find a little humor in it and some sort of string of positivity. That's my job in this world, is to push out positivity and make people feel a little better about their lives, hopefully. So what am I going to do? I guess I'm going to wander over to Minds and try to put a flag in the ground over there, and maybe my style of positivity will will work over there. It won't be just nothing but pissed off libertarians. I don't know. We'll find out. So it just started. If you guys have some ideas where to go, I'm still open. I want to have a whole show. I want to bring on some people about what'll happen, what's the next social network, and then you know, where do we go after YouTube? Because if YouTube keeps doing what they're doing, it's not good. You know, there's a lot of red flags going on at YouTube. So what do we do? Where do we go? How do I hang out with you guys? So I would love it if you would leave some comments below, and right below, and give me your ideas, because I'm all ears on this one, man. And we'll probably have a live show just to discuss this topic a lot further. But vid me, I'll miss you. I wish you'd worked out. It was fun going over there giving you YouTube booty calls, and it's like having a mistress on the side. I'll miss it. And then the other thing is, I do have some. So I'm going to be putting out a lot more in the month of December. Like I had told you when I was traveling, that once I got home, I was going to really start hammering it down, and that is starting. I've got a new system, so I'm still trying to figure out the video editing, and once I get this all in play, I think I'll end up putting a lot more content out. Now, I still hope to do a live show probably once to twice a week, but I'll be putting out a lot more of this kind of content, pre-recorded content, because I just have so much footage I've got to start getting out. And I appreciate all the love that you guys spend on my channel. It's really nice, and I appreciate all the letters of support that you guys are still with me after all this craziness. If this is the first time you're with me, I do a variety channel that revolves around stories about positivity and some humor and fun. I'd appreciate if you subscribe. You just hit that little button right there. And if you're a veteran of the show, right there's the Patreon. If you want to be one of the cool kids, do you want to be cool? Gotta show people you're cool by hit the Patreon. Otherwise, stick around, check out my other stories. Either one of those, just keep watching. Love you guys. Support each other. Stay positive and be nice to your cat.